Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today we have ENJ Enjin Coin update. Let's see now what it will do, the recent price action as well as the future of this coin. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and of course you can join our Telegram group chat where we discuss more and more things. Right now what we are seeing here, three very important resistance levels. You can see here the red candle because we found resistance at 2.63 USD, and of course USDT, actually guys, Tether USD, and of course we found resistance in this particular resistance level because look at this. Back in the days we had this as a very important resistance level. For example, here 5 April, here 31st March, always here 28 March, and of course it was our support level for a second impulsive wave. So what we see here is actually we found resistance because of this important line. But what I actually think is that of course we shouldn't panic here, because I will tell you why we shouldn't panic according to the commodity channel index as well as the RSI later. Right now what we are seeing is a red candle, but in overall guys it is looking good, and of course I expect it to surpass and go even testing this line here, which is also a very important resistance level. You can see here back on 18th March and of course back on 21st April and 19th April. This is a very important resistance level as well, and if we surpass 3.05 to 3.06 around there guys, not exactly there, around there, then we can be looking forward to making new highs for sure. We will have a very clear buying opportunity because we will surpass the previous resistance level. You can see here back on 15th March on the first impulsive wave we had this correction, then we had the second impulsive wave, and right now we were consolidating back until now, and we want to see a further more action for ENJ. Right now the MACD, as you can see here, the bullish cross on the 4-hour frame, but I wanted to still keep going. I wanted to regain some further more distance from the signal line, and of course going upwards, making higher highs and higher lows always for the MACD as well, because look at this guys, I want just to go upwards like we did back here 7 April and like we did back here on the March, till we had the consolidation, then going up again, consolidation, then it looks like we can go upwards again, and I really hope that we will do that. Of course we go now to ENJ against USDT in the 4-hour frame, but we're going to see the RSI in the commodity channel index. Right now that's why we are seeing this red candle, because we were overextending a little bit for the commodity channel index, but it is nothing to worry about. What we need to see now is making new lower highs for commodity channel index, for example going like this and then going back again. So we want to see an action like back on 15th March. Let's go back on 15th March to see what I'm talking about. You see here multiple times the commodity channel index went up and down, and of course right now we have nothing to worry. Do not worry about this red candle. For now it is because we extended a bit the commodity channel index, and of course for the RSI we are still between 30 and 70. What we need to see here now is new higher lows, new lower, higher lows, higher highs for the RSI as well. And of course we have here the SSL channel that tells us to trade now. We have a buying opportunity for the 4-hour frame, but we will see about that in the price analysis, of course guys. Okay, so that's it for the RSI and the CCI, and of course you always know the strategy on a bearish market before here till 23rd April. We could just have profits by just trading here when we were below the 30 level for the RSI and when we were below the -100 for the commodity channel index, because sometimes the RSI can be near the 30 level but the commodity channel index is below -100, and we clearly see the commodity channel index for the very short term if we wanted to trade for 1 to 2 days. Okay, so right now what we have here for ENJ against USDT in the daily frame, we have actually right now the RSI that is still between 30.70 not an oversold, not an overbought situation like this on 15th March. So we are still pretty good. For the commodity channel index, the same as well. We are pretty low, guys, for the daily frame, and I expect it to go upwards for the next days. Okay, I expect to go upwards, and of course we want to see going upwards. Same with the MACD here. I like this angle of the MACD turning point here like that, and maybe we can see the signal line going like this way, meeting each other, crossing each other, and of course having this bullish scenario right here. Okay, after the consolidation we had back on 21st March, we had a consolidation, then upward situation again, then a consolidation again till this point where we want to see crossing each other, the two lines crossing each other again. Looks good, guys, for the short mid-term, and of course the Bollinger bands. You can see here between the impulsive waves we had a squeeze point where the bottom Bollinger band met the top Bollinger band almost. They got close to each other. You can see here the distance gets smaller and smaller, while the distance when we are having a high volatility is huge between bottom and top lines. And of course when we are having the squeeze point, we want to invest for the mid-long term. So we actually regain some strength, regain some volatility, because after we have such a huge volatility, we might want to calm down a bit, slow down, and then we have the storm again. And right now, as we calm down, we want to see another very pretty nice volume for ENJ, Enjin Coin. We can go now to Enjin Coin against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame. And look at this, guys, it is almost happening. The 50-day EMA is going below the 20 and the 30-day EMA. We want to stay like this, even gaining some further distance in order to see crossing for ENJ against Bitcoin, crossing this line of 0.4049 to 50. We need to cross this line. You can see here how a resistance line it was, the Fibonacci retracement level, this orange line here. You can see back in the days how it was a resistance level. And of course, we have this major resistance level we want to break through in order to then go again for new highs for ENJ, back where the first impulsive wave found its resistance, and then therefore we had a correction afterwards. So this is very good, and of course we have good news for ENJ against Bitcoin for the time being, and of course we expect it to move upwards, breaking some important levels. And if they break these important levels, guys, then of course we can assume that we will go above these levels again. Of course we need some volatility more. Right now we go to the daily frame, ENJ against Bitcoin. We never lost our position, guys. The 50-day EMA was always below the 30 and the 20-day EMA. We never lost our position, and therefore we need to remain like that. We need to see an upside situation again, an upward situation again for the ENJ, because look at this, guys. I always tell you that when we have a distance between the price and the 20-day EMA, then we want just to let the EMAs reach the price. Same we did here back on 7th April. We had here another top, then we were consolidating a bit, and of course I expect ENJ to just go up again. It is a great project, guys, and of course right here for the commodity channel index we are not having an oversold or an overbought situation. We are looking good. And for the MACD in the daily frame, same with the USDT. Of course we have the ENJ against Bitcoin, the daily frame. Look at this MACD. We want to let the 50-day, the MACD, sorry, crossing the signal line, and of course performing a bullish run here. And I like the angle here of the blue line. We are going now to ENJ against USDT, and of course I told you about this red candle due to the commodity channel index being above 100. That's how we could find that we potentially could have just a small bearish little candle here. And of course we found resistance at 2.64. That's another scenario that we needed to see, and of course we will test this, correcting a bit, but it is nothing to worry about, guys, for sure. Right now we want to surpass 20.64 USD, 2.77, and of course this one, guys, the 3.06 USD, which was previously a resistance level from the first impulsive wave. You can see here afterwards we had the second one, and now if we pass this resistance level right here, then we will be absolutely have a very clear buying opportunity. What I mean by clear buying opportunity, I mean minimizing the risk It is the most important thing in the cryptocurrency market, guys. Trust me, if you ask professional traders, they will tell you minimize the risk first, then afterwards check for the indexes, check for the prices, and always have a profit target, of course. So right now, after this line, we minimize the risk. For now, it still looks good, guys. I want the 50-day EMA to go beyond the 20 and the 30-day EMA in the 4-hourly frame as well. So then things will look very, very good. We can always go above the 2.64, then going to 2.77 USD, maybe find a little bit of resistance here, and then going all the way upwards. You can see here that we're making new higher lows. That's fine here. I moved a little bit the retracement level, sorry guys for that. That's fine that we are making new higher lows, but you can tell me, of course, Bill, we were making new higher lows back here, as you can see, new higher lows, but eventually we drop down. What we will do for now, I don't think we will have this case where we will have new higher lows and then dropping down again. I believe that we might surpass 2.64 and 2.75, then testing this major resistance level. And of course, for the mid long term, if you ask me, guys, ENJ is a great project. So in my opinion, if you want to invest, it is better to invest for the mid long term and accumulate as much as you can. This is not a financial advice, guys, this is my opinion, but if you want to look for the short term, then we need to cross and break through this important resistance level in order to say that we are having a very minimized risk. And of course, we need to maintain 2.49 to 2.50 USD as our support level for the very, very short term. Therefore, we need to see the 50-day EMA going upwards, and we need to break these resistance levels. Of course, my buying strategy would be to buy some, to accumulate some for the short term after we break this, and of course accumulate some more after we break this, because we will have a more clear buying opportunity. But it is up to you guys. If you want for mid long term, I would accumulate now. I would do that now, and of course, because I believe ENJ will do fantastic. It has its fundamentals, it is great, it is environment friendly, it is NFT gaming all the way that we want to see, something that we want to see. It is against Ethereum because I think it has many tweets about having low gas fees, unlike Ethereum. I think it notices that, and of course we should be careful for ENJ because I think it is a great project. Of course, in my opinion, though, Ethereum is here to stay as well, but ENJ is a clear and a very good project as well. So for the mid long term, looks pretty good, guys. It looks pretty healthy, and if you check at the daily frame, looks fantastic. ENJ against Ethereum, you can see here we need to maintain 0.3079, and of course if we break above this resistance line, back in the days, look how it was a resistance line back there, 29 May 2020. It is a very important line to break through. If we break above this level, we can continue our way up for ENJ against Ethereum as well. And of course, we need to see for the daily frame to the 50-day EMA to still be beyond the 20 and the 30-day EMA, because the 20-day EMA went now beyond the 30-day EMA. If we see a bearish cross here, we might actually go further down, but we will see about that. Right now, what we care for is the short term for ENJ. And I have a feeling, guys, that we will surpass these levels. However, if you want to be more certain, we discussed about the price analysis, and we discussed about a buying strategy. And of course, guys, always remember to have a profit target. For example, if you don't have a profit target, you won't be able to take profits at all. The more profit target you have, the higher the risk. Remember that. And of course, in my opinion, guys, when you buy at the top, and we are here, never sell your position, because if you don't sell, you haven't lost anything. Don't watch your portfolio like crazy, guys. Always 24 hours time per day standing in the portfolio, looking at if a cryptocurrency drops or if it goes upwards. I believe you should calm down and you should trust the project. And of course, guys, you should trust the momentum here, because we had a correction, but we are not yet at the end of a bullish run. I've reminded you 2 weeks before when we made the Bitcoin correction videos, or 1 week before, I can't remember for sure, when we made the Bitcoin correction, I told you guys not to panic. We are having a correction, but the bullish run is still here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. And of course, I will see you soon with many more videos, a live that I'm preparing, covering many altcoins, and of course, my 1000 sub special. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. See you soon. Bye.